Hey, what's up, guys? It's Mark here. Just kind of wanted to do a quick update video to let everybody know what's going on. My birds are in the background. Sorry about that. There's no way to keep them quiet. So, basically what's happening and why there's been a drought of content on our page is our camera broke, the one that we record the podcast with. We don't know exactly what's wrong with it. It will record, but then whenever we connect it to our computer, we can't find the files to pull off the computer, edit, and then upload. We know the files are on there because we can go back in and watch them on the camera. We just have no way now of getting them to our computer, and we can't figure out why. So we then tried to get a couple of cables to just connect the camera to our laptops directly and record directly onto the computer. We have just been having a time finding the right cords. We first bought a micro HDMI to HDMI. Turns out the camera needs like a mini HDMI, so then we bought an adapter, and whenever it showed up, it just wasn't the correct one. Because this is not the right, whatever. It's just not the right one. So we waited, 3 weeks for that to show up in the mail, and then it was wrong. So we're still trying to figure out what to do. Neither of us really have the money to just flat out buy a new camera at the moment. We have our phones, but, this is fine for a short little video like this, but we don't want to record an hour to hour and a half long podcast like this. Also, we'd have to worry about like the recording being interrupted if someone called us or something like that. So in the meantime, we are going to try to get more like quick littler videos up. Brandon's doing that Driven podcast that he's recording in his car. It's audio only, but he's gonna put images over it. We might do some more of those filterless edits, like Goat in the Shell or Let It Go On, if we can come up with some more funny ideas for those. And we do plan to get back to the main podcast eventually. We just gotta get our setup working again. But we aren't going anywhere. We're just having some technical issues. So I thought I'd just kind of let everybody who's been wondering why we haven't put out a podcast in about a month or more now, where we've been and what's been going on. I'm also going to try to do it today, but just depends on if things work out. I'm going to try to actually go see Ghost in the Shell in theaters and then give you my my opinion of it. Since we did kind of already bash it pretty hard on the podcast, I feel like it's only right that I go see it and then give you my impression of it afterwards. So yeah, look for that. There will be stuff coming from us, and hopefully we get this camera ordeal sorted out sooner rather than later. But for those of you who have stuck around, thank you, and that's about it. So bye.